Hi everyone, my name is Jen, and in this very short clip, I'm going to be sharing what are the three strategies to increase your rental yield using a dual key layout property. Now, before going into detail, I would like to share with all of you what is the meaning of dual key. Dual key is a property with a layout of having two rooms sharing a single title. That means you're investing in one unit but having two rooms. So this kind of layout is very unique and it's very flexible because it allows you to subdivide the property into two sites and rent it out into two tenants. So using different strategies, you can actually increase your rental yield. And that kind of layout creates dual income for the investors. So one thing to take note is that whenever you want to rent out your properties or when you want to buy a property, it is very important for you to understand what is the current rental rate in that area. So in this short clip, I'll be using Oakland Road as an example. Now, Worth Suites is a condo located in Oakland Road. We're going to understand what is the current market value in Oakland Road. So according to iProperty, now one bedroom with one bathroom with the build out of 555 square feet, you're able to go up to 2,000 ringgit per month. There's another condo here by the name of Scott Garden. It's a mixed development. So let's look at the rate. It's easily 2,000 ringgit for one room, two bathroom and one bedroom. So for real estate, it's very depending on creativity because it's like business. Sometimes I can increase the rate by providing more value or more facilities in the room. For example, I add in Wi-Fi or I add in car park, then I can increase the value of rental. Alright, so I'm going to use a new launch property in Oakland Road that's going to be completed in 4 years' time. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a calculation based on the current market value in Oakland Road. So the first strategy is, okay, so on the right hand side here, you will see an example of dual key layout, one room, one door, and then you have two separate units. According to the price, the S&P price is 703,360, loan up to 90%, 633,000, right? So this will make up to installment of 3,245. So how are we going to play with this layout to cover the installment? Now, using the conventional method and based on the research in the Oakland Road value, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one room here and rent it out conventionally, what we call the long-term rental. Okay. Now, because the size of this is slightly smaller than the previous one that we have seen in Worth Suites and Scott Garden, this is about 300 over square feet. So I'm going to conservatively put it at 1,600 because I'm going to include Wi-Fi. Yeah. And then the other side here is also one bedroom and one bathroom. So what I'm going to do here is trying to be a little bit more creative, include the facility, and I can increase the value here, 1,750. So property is investment is always about creativity sometimes. So what I'm getting here is 3,350, and that gives me a positive cash flow of 100 over. It's not too bad. So this will give you rental yield of 6.35%. By the way, rental yield is a common term used by the investors to see what is the return of the property in terms of rental. And the formula is monthly rental times with 12 months divided by net purchase. So if you do the calculation using this property, you're actually getting at 6.35%, which is pretty good as compared to the standard 4%. Now, what is the strategy two? Strategy two is where we implement a new way of rental. So the conventional way, we use the long-term rental. The new method, which is what we call modern rental or short-term rental or layman term Airbnb equivalent, we are able to get a higher rental yield. So let's take a look. Now, because it's short-term rental, the way we charge our tenant is similar to hotel. So let's take a look at the hotel nearby here, VE Hotel in Bangsa South, charging at 315. But of course, we're not going to go at 315. Let's have a look at a closer one. This is in Old Klang Road. Now, this is an Airbnb platform. They're actually charging at 158. So this reflects the current market value, and we can go in at this rate. So if you look here, usually when we say 158, it sums up to more than that, 180 perhaps. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at this strategy too. What I can do is the first room, I remain it as a long-term rental, 1,600 include Wi-Fi. But the other side, I introduced a new mode of rental, which is running it through Airbnb. So the occupancy rate here is easily 20 days. So another thing about short-term rental is that you have to understand what is the occupancy rate in that area. Now, Oakland Road is a strategic area because it's 5 minutes to Mid Valley and it's very close to everywhere. Bangsa, Bangsa South, KL Central, KL. Hence, the occupancy rate is high. So let's look at conservatively 150 as compared to the previous one in Oakland Road. They are charging at 150, 180. So if you're doing that, what I'm getting for one side is 3,000. So let's take a look at our rental. Total up to 4,600. And your installment is 3,245. So this gives you about higher rental yield. Now, not to forget there's some shared cost also because you're running it as Airbnb. So you will need some cleaning fees and management fees. So according to the standard rate, it's about 700. Let's deduct that, and you're getting a passive income of 900 something. This will mix up to a rental yield of 8.72, which is even higher. So I implement one short-term rental, I get a higher rate. Now let's look at the third strategy. The third strategy here implements short-term rental to both sides. So what I'm going to do here is the first room. This is just an illustration. You can actually modify or increase the value if you have more facilities. And by the way, all these are fully furnished. Yeah. All right. So first room, 150 days, 150 ringgit times 20 days, I get 3,000 ringgit. Now the second room, I will use a more conservative calculation, 180 ringgit times with perhaps 13 days. So here I probably add in a bit more facilities. So this one I get 2,340. So let's look at the total income per month. Now you get 5,000 something as compared to installment of 3,245. So if you minus off the shared cost, your profit will be 1,395, and that makes up to 10% rental yield. So you can see now that three strategies have a higher rental yield. But if you implement short-term rental on both sides, you have a highest rental yield as compared to the others, right? And this new launch project is now having some promotion. Now, if you're interested for viewing, you can kindly leave down a message, reply me, and I will arrange a session for you to come over to the gallery and I'll walk you through. So, what promotion that we are having right now includes 1% down payment, cashback, and also everything fully furnished provided. All right. So that's it. Thank you very much.